All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the series. It is Peeps versus G2 in the Dreamhack Montreal finals in 2019. We just did game one, which took us an hour. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little shindig that we put on for you. But we're on to game two. Same amount of goals. There's actually 7. Another overtime, but in this circumstance, it is actually the opposite. We've got the boys from Peeps actually taking the victory. Let's find out why. We're going to do the same situation. We're going to look at goals and goals alone because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is how did you score, because Rocket League is brutal like that. We don't give a shit about anything else. You can play perfect offense for 5 minutes, but if you don't score, no one cares. Kind of sucks. Kind of hurts. We got our pick lemonade on deck. Let's take a look. So we usually look for, as always, a possession change or a reason why it's in the opposite half. It's probably going to be about here. That ball just yeeted down the other side of the field. Crash and chase. So let's find out what happens. G2's got possession. They're going to score here. Let's not do ball cam. Let's do no cam. And just park our happy selves like here. And find out what happens. This should be good. Wow, okay. So Joe tries to make a play up top. So his challenge is to hit it here, so it goes down this way. With 2 cheating up, that's probably not going to hit hard. It's probably going to fall into JNAP's lap. But it does allow Mist to get back into net, and probably allows Reddles to get backboard. So Reddles probably going to go here. Mist is probably going to go somewhere here. Reddles gets bumped again by Rizzo. Creativity on offense from Rizzo, my favorite. And then let's see what happens after. So ball falls short. JNAPS rolls around it, and Gyro also misses, which allows Chicago to get to it first. Creates 50. That 50 allows Rizzo to get it. This should be challenged and actually won by... Reddles jumped pretty early. He's probably going to miss this. They both miss it. So we got 2 misses. That was super awkward. Miss. Touches back inside. Another weird touch. Consecutive touches there do allow them to maintain possession, but he could have easily threw it into open space over here and then tried to chase. The difficulty, though, is probably someone's going to be able to challenge it. So, interesting choice. Back to Mist. Good clear. Chicago gets another boost. Hits it. Touches it. Puts it in. Okay, so the first minute and a half of this is chaotic. Very ugly, to be honest. A lot of people going for blocks instead of just hitting the ball, which is understandable. So, like I said, all kind of starts with this ball going in the corner. Reynolds plays that up. It happens with JNAPS here. So it looks like JNAPS is going for the block, possibly. I think he expects Gyro to take this. So this touch doesn't happen. Rizzo gets a bump on target. I actually really like that bump. He's rotating around anyway. Does his job. Moves on through to get the boost. So he's going to take the corner boost and deny that. Put that on a 10-second respawn. That's probably going to start at about 343, 342. So figure 330, 332-ish is when that boost will be back up based upon Rizzo. Based upon JNAP's trajectory, he leaves from here and goes this way rather than directly at the ball. Because of that, it looks like JNAPS is actually just trying to block this. He wants this ball to settle here so Chicago can come in and take a shot, or make a pass across to Rizzo, who sweeps back in and puts it away. That's the general idea of what I'm seeing from this, just on the information that we have, right? So JNAPS comes in and blocks it, ball settles. Either 50-50 is forced by Mist, or probably Mist because Reynolds just got bumped with Chicago, or Chicago plays it across to a sweeping back in Rizzo. It's all going to happen in a matter of like 2-3 seconds. Neither of them hit the ball. They both miss. It's fine. Chicago is playing inside. Not sure if I agree with that. I don't know if he expected the ball to roll with and he was just going to kind of crash on it, but he's coming in pretty quick. Has to adjust. So he adjusts. Gets underneath it. So his challenge isn't the best, but based upon how quick he's coming in his recovery, him getting underneath it does pop it up higher. So when it hits Mist, it actually goes up higher rather than downfield. If Mist actually hits this a little bit more square, that's a big counterattack opportunity because Reynolds is ready to go. So luckily, Chicago does get a touch on it. That's all you need to do. So he buys a little bit of time, allows Rizzo to go back. Rizzo actually doesn't deny that boost. He realizes the problem that's happening. So he cuts it short and starts to rotate back. Okay, let's full speed this gun. Rizzo comes in again and misses. Why is that? Slow her down. Rizzo. What? Anybody else understand why he just jumped again? He jumped up again. They both use their second jump for height and not for power. So Riz is going this way and then he jumps again. Reynolds does the same thing. He jumps and then jumps again. If they just jump into it, like if Rizzo goes here and then jumps at it, or if Reynolds jumps at it, they'll actually have a 50-50. Like, neither of them jump into the ball. They just whiz past it. Like, so weird. It's so weird how sometimes that works out. Like, both players are trying to read what the other one does, and then they both just end up doing nothing. Here, watch. Just jump into it. What? He's also out of boost, so that could be it. Let's do this at 100% for Rizzo, so I can see. That doesn't make any sense. He has Reynolds beat to this. No, he has Reynolds beat to this. He's gonna hit it better. If he just jumps into this, he has Reynolds beat. Reynolds is facing this way. Least angular resistance is this way. Because Reynolds isn't going to hit it square. It's going to pinch out this way. So the dangerous thing is if it pinches out that way, it could hit Gyro. Where's Rizzo? Where's your teammate? That's dangerous. Okay. Interesting. I thought Rizzo clearly had the win on that 50. Personally. What I'm seeing. If he just challenges into that, he wins that. Because based upon his angle, if he comes across and then he jumps into it, he's going to push that past. I think he'll be fine. Either way. Mistakes happen. We usually don't look at mistakes because people make mechanical mistakes all the time. And those guys know, like, hey, I could have hit that better. It's a common trait. Same thing I do in other people's replays. If you make a mechanical mistake, I'm usually not going to call you out for it. Because we all know, like, hey, just hit it better. You know? Either way, weird to see them both miss that or not even jump at it. The thing that gets me is they both use their second jump for height. Neither one of them rolls into it, and I don't know why. And it could be very well. It could be very well that they're both trying to go for this read, because if Rizzo hits it... No, like, Reynolds, I don't even know what the fuck you're doing. Reynolds, I don't know what the fuck that was. Other than weird. Just trying to put a body in the way, I guess. No real rhyme or reason to it. Okay, is it gonna bug me? It's like crooked. Alright. Let's see what happens next. Chicago gets it over. So misplaying it high is not the worst thing. So, Mist can kind of play this in two different ways. He's got Gyro up on the wall. If Gyro calls for this, he can play it up and then try to play it down, or even play it pass back, kind of like a give and go. Playing it high just puts it in an awkward spot and forces somebody on defense to go for it. So plays it high, forces Rizzo to go up. Rizzo has a great clear here. Plays it right over to Chicago. Good that he plays it to Chicago, because if he doesn't, that's a goal for Reynolds. Because JNaps gets demoed. So plays it, good one touch, gets the boost for it. This part's weird. Chicago somehow hits it with his ass. I'm gonna slow this down so you guys can see this shit. Ball bounces off, follows it well. Flips into it, hits it well. Good. He gets another touch on this. Hits it on the underside so it hits it soft. And Rizzo reads it perfectly and gets in. Great touch from Chicago. Beautiful read, and he does it all split second. At full speed, it looks ridiculous. Full speed, this looks stupid. It's a really good play from Chicago. So, what happened on defense to where it fell apart? Let's find out. Why is this cricket again? Thank you. I think they were actually in a good position. I think Chicago's touch was just good. I don't like that. That's weird. So, watch this from Gyro's perspective. Watch what he does. Gyro's low on boost, and you can tell. Trying to get the boost, not there. Double checks with the ball. Ball's already up, can't get it. Rotates back around, goes back wall. Uses the little boost that he has, and it just pops up. So Gyro's low on boost, that's the problem, okay? If he had a little bit more boost, he can challenge this. This doesn't develop, right? So that's part of it. So Gyro, unfortunately, doesn't have boost, gets beat on the counterattack, okay? Let's check out the other side with Mist. Mist does get boost, rushes back, takes 2 boosts for whatever reason. So Mist has to see this from 2 perspectives. When he's rotating back like this, why he gets this one too, that's a no-go. Don't need to do that. I get trying to make sure that he gets it instead of someone like Rizzo. And he puts it on a timer. By getting that, it's now going to be up at, 3:15 instead of Rizzo denying it and then nobody gets it. So I can kind of understand it. It's more of denying it from the other team, but it puts it in a bad circumstance. If he goes up for this, difficulty is Gyro is also there. You're committing 2 to the same spot. Don't necessarily want to do that. It's weird. If he's trying to carry his momentum, he either needs to go on the back wall and play it out, or he needs to come and go for an aerial. This is a communication thing more than anything. Gyro should be saying, I'm low on boost, or I can't get to it, or something. This has to be communicated to his team. Reynolds is in a really rough spot too. The ball is right above him. No aerial in the world is easy doing that. He needs to find a way to reposition himself in the back of this net so he has movement to go out and make a challenge. If he gave himself more time on that, the ball's already pushed out too far, so he can't save it. So why Reynolds went here and cut off must have been a call off from Gyro saying that he's going to go for it. In that circumstance, he needs to go into the net and find a way to give himself space back here so he can come out and challenge. Because if he does, so he sees the ball dropping down, turns on it. Rizzo's already up. Starting to see Reynolds jump now. No, he doesn't jump. He just turns a boost. It's already too late. Now, if Reynolds did that from here and reacted sooner. So if you take this amount, put it about here. Moves up and takes a jump and hits it. It's a little rough. You need to create contingency plans for play like this, especially when your teammates are low on boost. That's tough. It's a really good pass from Chicago, though. And that pass only happens for 2 reasons. 1, because he's got a fantastic read, and 2, Gyro has no boost. Gyro has boost. None of this is an issue. It's no. Now, the crazy thing, despite that, they get a kickoff goal immediately after. They're going to get a kickoff goal here within seconds. Bardowski flick. Oof. So what happens with Chicago? Man, these cheat-ups have been not going well. So Chicago tried to actually bump Reynolds there. That just leaves Arizona a tough spot 1v1. That sucks though. All that effort from G2, and it's immediately nullified. Okay, let's go to the next goal. Let's look for a possession change. So here. So JetApps wins a 50, drops down. Chicago plays it back into corner. Chicago rushes this because he thinks Mist is going to turn on it. It feels like a wombo. A lot, actually. Not necessarily well. Circumstantial. Chicago rushes this because Mist is close. He wants to win that 50. He wants to make sure that he gets it first. The difficulty is he can play this one of two ways. My recommendation for Chicago is when he hits this, hit it here rather than here. This is going to settle nicely for Reynolds, and Reynolds is going to be able to play this out. If he plays it here and goes back inside, it forces Reynolds to actually do something with it immediately. You're going to see what I mean here in a sec. So, ball plays into the wall. Reynolds can recover and go up and go and just clear this back out. If that hits hard on the wall and goes back inside, Reynolds has to go on back wall instead, and he's not going to get as hard as a clear as he does here. This thing's going to go downfield pretty quick. Yeah. His touch was kind of weak, but rolls up. JNaps denies that as well, so we're now back on offense for G2. Rotation's still clean from G2. Nothing crazy. Is that pinch in? Oh my god. Okay, so just clean rotations. We're going to watch this from the goal side. It's easier to show the rotations of G2 then. So, I'm going to take it back to JNaps winning this 50. And this challenge up on the side. So, ball gets played in. Poor clear doesn't bring weight. Gyro misses the demo on the back wall. He's trying to bump JNaps here. So that's one. So he's got to rotate out. JNaps is going to win this and put it back in pressure-wise. So you now have one player, wherever the hell he is. One player net. Trying to look out for Chicago, going for aggressive play. Right? Like, this is all in from G2. I just hit caps lock. So, after that play happens, after JNap goes in, Chicago comes in and just applies pressure. Again, this is the same thing he did in game 1 where they won. Okay? It's the exact same thing that he's doing. He's going and applying pressure. Even if he has no means, it is forcing Mist to jump or do something. Rotates out. Grabs boost down below. Okay? Plays it. Forces it. Why is that? Because Chicago's already on the wall. Chicago forced him to make a jump. And now he's got to play it outside again. But Chicago's already there. So he can't take the wall because he'll get beat by Chicago. So he just has to throw away possession again. Unlucky for him, Rizzo's already there. JNaps is sweeping in. JNaps is trying to take this boost after his touch. Because if you guys remember, JNaps came from here, landed here, went here. He's rotating away from where the play originated. Makes sense. Okay? Rizzo's already there waiting. Chicago also did the same thing. Came here, went here, is now rotating. He's going to go this way. He's going to get out of traffic. Rizzo's going to hit this. JNaps is hopefully going to turn around and go for it. See what happens. He doesn't. They recognize that Gyro does a good job of following his teammate and plays it downfield. So JNaps backs off. Chicago backs off. Chicago can either go for a demo on Reynolds, aerial bump him, whatever he's got to do, and let JNaps take it. Or he can rotate out, do whatever he needs to, and let JNaps take it. Either way, this is JNaps' next hit. Ball placement is over to Reynolds. Rather than waiting JNaps, try to make a save on the shot, Chicago tries to interrupt it. Makes perfect sense. He's the closest to the ball. Best decision. Allows JNaps to just kind of survey the field and wait for this play to develop. Makes a great touch. Good interception from Chicago. Plays it back into the midfield. Zoom in. They all crash on the ball. JNaps just dunks the ever-living shit out of Mist. And they get a goal. That's unfortunate for Mist. Really well done by JNaps. That's just something that happens sometimes in Rocket League. Because if you look at it from Mist's perspective, he's just reading off of the touch from Chicago. So watch Mist. Mist comes around, sees that come down. He's just trying to go up and make a play. He took this way too wide. Big mistake by Mist. As soon as that ball plays down, Mist has to go for that. He's got to beat him for that. That was a pretty terrible challenge for Mist. Why he takes this wide, I don't know. He just needs to beat him to it. Because Rizzo's coming in. Needs to make sure that these guys have time to get back. He needs to make a touch on that. Taking this wide, bad idea. That's so risky for the Chicago aerial. It's not, though. It's not as risky as you think it is, Brinker. Chicago, literally in that play, he knows JNaps is behind him because they're both rotating back at the same time. Because they're both retreating at the same time, it's better for the player who's closer to the ball to get it and let that second player get in a good position than it is for letting the person who's going to be in a good position let a shot come in at target. It's easier to save a shot if the shot never happens in the first place. So, I don't think it's risky at all. I think it's a really smart play from Chicago, and it works out too. Obviously circumstantial in hindsight, but Chicago made a really good play there. Ball comes across in front of their net, jumps up, makes a play. Larson, I have no idea. But yeah, really well done. Miss has got to make that challenge way earlier. But we're going to see yet again Peeps respond instantly. Yo, what up, Misty? How you doing, my dude? Mist, you fucked up. Yo, Mist. Would you like to come in comms and do this with me? Make it a little bit more personal. I know. See, that's a good mentality right there. I can for like a little. Yeah, I'm down. Special edition. Let's do it up. You need to hop in Brawl Discord. Or, oh shit, we got more signups for the Brawl. Speaking of. Bring it into the retirement home. What up, bud?
Yo.
How you doing, my dude?
You will. Hanging out.
Try not to shit on you guys too hard. You're just making it so easy, man.
Okay.
Hey, man, you won. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. Who cares about how we got there?
That's right, man. That's right. Hey, man, you brought it to Game 7. You guys won Game 7. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we low-key threw a couple games. What happens?
Yeah. I've seen I've seen that, and we're only on Game 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, as long as you're aware of it. Let's see. Where's Slater? Psh, get out of here.
He's watching YouTube.
What up, Moopy? How you doing, bud? Also, congrats, by the way, boys. Super happy for multitude of reasons. One still not announced yet for some fucking reason. But I can text that man and yell at him later. So
Yeah.
yeah, during I would love when you guys make LAN, obviously, duh. I'm gonna show you all the text messages between me and that man.
Dude.
And
let's make a name for the guy. Let's name him Jeff.
all right, we can go with Jeff. Jeff Bezos. Sounds good. He's the owner of Twitch.
Yep.
But yeah, me and Jeff were texting the entire time. While it was going on, I was just like, so how you feeling, bud? And he's just like the whole time he's like, motherfucker, like, god damn it, this and that and another. Like,
Type.
hey man, like, you should have hurried up on that announcement, huh? And I'm like, hey man, you're increasing they're increasing their value for you, man. It's great. Just know
Don't
when
keep
you
hitting
make
L there.
I'm like, when you make that announcement post, just be like, you know, it's been a long awaited blah blah blah. So it looks like it's 200 IQ play, and you guys, you know, meant to sign them earlier, you know. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's good shit. Yeah, unfortunate that you guys had to wait, but I'm happy for you guys.
Hype.
I know I've talked to you a little bit about it, but yeah, it should be cool. They're good people. Gyro, check your whispers on Twitter. Idiot. God damn it, dude. Of course I know everything, man. Fuck.
I don't even remember the series.
You won. That's all you need to remember, man.
I just remember Game 7.
Yeah.
And then Game 6 of Vitality.
So the big thing that I've noticed, right, is like you guys have such a good job responding anytime you guys get scored on. It happened all game 1, happens game 2 too. Like you guys get scored on and next kickoff.
Like we scored right after.
Yeah, it happens again. Here's the second time. So let's take a peek. We're gonna watch Just Miss right now. Where does he fuck up?
God.
Goes for boost and leaves the net open. Cut him. Get rid. I'm kidding. Let's pinch out. Great touch by Joe. Dude, what a boomer. Good roll up. Chicago just whiffs. Yikes.
I think he got scared of Riddles. Because Riddles was gonna bump him, but Chicago just, I guess, didn't want to get bumped.
It's crazy. Like, so you guys play so hyper aggressive, but you both back off here. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know if you guys just expect Rizzo to be able to carry this, but like, you guys are both
trying to keep it close.
Yeah, you guys are both ready to challenge, but then you're like, nope, and you back off, which is weird because like you should.
Happens a lot.
One of you should still go and apply pressure while the other one supports
It's
it.
always me and Jared, but sometimes me and Riddles, they'll be getting like awkward spots.
Okay, there's
and none of us
Riddles
go
is doing that.
until like the last second. So
I was like, one of you should do that. And I'm like,
it.
I can't find the third player. I'm like, oh, it's because he's underneath me going to do it. Good.
Yeah.
It's a good challenge by Riddles. And then Chicago just, oof. That came in way too fast.
Got scared.
Yeah. I'm gonna check this from his view. Oh, just one of those bounces. Yeesh. Those suck. He shouldn't even gone on the wall here. He should just he should have aerial challenged that.
If he jumps, he wasn't getting it. He should have stayed on the ground though.
So like with the way this is bouncing too, with the way that's gonna roll it.
The speed of it.
Yeah, with the way that's coming in, like even if he goes on wall, it's just gonna go past him anyway. Like it's going way too fast for him to even get up and make a play. If he aerials and just cuts off this angle, that thing's not rolling across for free. You're still there, ready to challenge either way. So it's super dangerous. But he has to meet that ball. He can't let that come to him. He's gonna get beat every time. And nobody's on the back end. Yeah. So as soon as he applies pressure, I mean, he's the same thing. He's just trying to buy time for JNaps to get back. So as soon as that comes across, and that bounces, if he aerials, because that's gonna bounce off a little bit. You can tell already with the way that angle came. So he needs to just put a body in this general area, so this can't happen from you. Because from Reddles. Reddles is just a bully. That's pretty much what I'm coming down to.
Yeah, we told him to chase him.
What a scumbag, man.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Hey man, you guys play so freaking aggro, and I hope you never get punished for it, because it's really exciting to watch. It's super easy to punish if you guys let it happen, which hopefully you guys don't, but like.
It's our strat. Just have Riddles chase them the whole time.
And then when you guys go to game 7, just let a certain someone pop off like crazy, yeah?
Yeah.
So stupid. Watching you guys is really exciting though. It's been super fun. One of these days I'll do it in person. Feels bad, man. Right, let's go to this next goal. Where's the possession change? You guys are in siege for a while.
Remember the school.
Shit. That's a good push. Wow, Rizzo. Okay, Rizzo.
What do you do? Oh, he landed and go again.
Peeps org just got announced. I don't believe you.
I think I would have known if that happened.
Make sure to use his Google and Twitter off of main screen.
Yeah, it's helpful hit.
What the fuck? This game actually has an esport? What?
What game?
I can't talk about it because then they might know.
Oh, okay.
I'll message you.
That was a hint, low key.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Giving it away here. You really gotta shut up.
There we go. Oh shit. I honestly had no idea, man.
I didn't even know that
Neither did I.
it existed. Yeah, I've heard of it, but
Okay. It's back in this.
I never like
Yeah.
seen it.
So Rizzo has the dumbest touch here.
But was it nutty?
Okay, so like you go to play it across, or not you? I think it's Reynolds. Sir Chase a lot. Yeah, Sir Chase a lot tries to play that across. So he actually reads that off the wall, but Rizzo like pre-jumps it, and it like bonks off of him
He
and
tries
plays.
to get in the way.
Yeah, and it plays possession back to JNabs, which makes Gyro miss. Also, Gyro, is it Gyro or Euro? I want to call you Euro because that's how how you're supposed to say
You
it.
want it to be Euro, but I think
I'm
everyone
calling
just
you
says
Euro.
gyro.
But the issue is then the
Thing.
community's like, fucking rule number 1 is actually when you fucking
Gyro,
lock.
isn't it?
No,
Isn't it pronounced Euro?
It
But
is pronounced
everyone just says
Euro.
Gyro.
it is pronounced Euro, but
Yeah.
people are fucking uncultured and stupid, so they called it Gyro, and then he's
I
just
said
like,
gyro.
I'll just give in, which you should never do. It's the same thing as Cammy. It was Kami for the longest time because Australian accent made it sound like Kami,
Kami.
but it's Cammy. It's definitely Cammy.
Gyro. He prefers it now because everyone says it.
It is pronounced Euro, but I kind of prefer Gyro. Well, but then you.
God, hate him. That's why I got E on the name tier list.
Gibbs gave him an E.
I think I got like a D or something.
I mean, that's,
My name was pretty
better
cool.
than Euro slash
I like my
Gyro.
name.
I don't mind it. Mist is chill. It's super easy to pronounce. It's good for casters.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, but
To
then
me-
mist kind of thing.
The best names are 2 syllables. They're really easy to accentuate and like build hype off of. So Gyro does work really well. That's why I like Squishy is really good. Rizzo is really good. Like any 2 syllable words are really good for casters.
Yeah.
Reddles,
It's not too
J
long, it's
Naps.
not too short.
Chicago just
And-
sucks.
There's mist.
Can't do it. It's not even a thing. It's just a fucking city. Come on, Chicago. Anyway, spooky touch from Rizzo passes it back to JNabs. Does that shit get pinched? Yeah, he gets a piece on it. Okay. Just plays it over.
Weird.
Deny boost from JNabs. Chicago with a weird touch. Another challenge. Another
Goofy.
one. So I like that you guys are staying a little bit patient on the back here. Like you guys aren't forcing, you're just letting them expend boosts. The difficulty though is with how fast they're playing. Watch out for a demo.
We were really good. Like as the tournament went on, we got better at like clearing to each other like smoothly off defense. Like
Damn,
just, like
dude.
tapping to each other down and just clearing it.
So this from you, I like this, right? You're on defense, you need time, nobody's back, you
Yeah.
dribble it, but your
Yeah, I got
flick, man.
scared.
That flick, dude.
He frightened me.
He wasn't even near you.
He fake challenge.
He literally just stared at you.
Yeah, it's JNaps.
Yeah, but he's at midfield, my dude.
I don't care, but it's just JNaps.
He has no momentum going to that. He like stutter steps on that boost. He's coming in with nothing right there. You can flick it at least when you get to like here. You know, obviously hindsight, but like the other option is you just play it in front of you and you just dribble around him. Force the challenge. Go for the 50. Let that hit instead of going for the flick. If you let it roll off, so if you like brake check it yourself so it rolls down and then you push it, you're gonna get the same thing. You force that 50, forces him out of position. Gyro comes in. If he doesn't get demoed by Chicago.
Shut up.
And where the hell is ball chasey boy? Where are you at? Yeah, he's still got to rotate back. He's not even on screen. Like, with all you know, he's gonna come in and demo JNaps anyway. But now he can't. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he tries to turn and go upfield because he wants that pass, but that flick didn't happen.
Yeah.
Good save. Good save. Good touch. Shot on target, forces Chicago. All right, this is you guys' chance. What happens?
Yeah, and then we get scored on.
What happened?
let's watch. That was bad.
Ooh, we don't need to talk about that one. Ooh.
You know what? That happens. That happens.
Euro.
That
Ouchies.
bad shot. Hey, no, it happened. I think it's beat. Oh, don't
Oh,
worry
oh,
about that. Don't stop. Listen, dude, this was a rough game for me.
No, man. I'm not. It's not just that I'm watching you miss over and over again, Gyro. I'm trying to look at positioning of other players and seeing if there's anything else that causes these effects.
But then
I
scored at the end. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Redemption, man.
Made
Redemption.
up for it.
So, real talk, because I have you here. So, there was a moment in game 1 where you made like a massive mistake. In OT. It's what led to it. And they got a 0-second goal. You remember that?
That was Riddles.
You both double committed super hard. It was one
I
of you.
didn't go. I was gonna go. Then Riddles hit it off like the back wall and just. Then he tried
Two
to. pinch it, and
two
then
of
he
you
got
aerialed at it. I
hit
forget what
down.
it was.
I was already on the backboard because I was there.
Okay,
but
yeah, you were already on the backboard, and then
Reddles came.
Reddles,
He
yeah,
tried to
ball
pitch
chase.
it down and then
Yeah,
it hit
ball
back
chase,
out to
Reddles
like
ball chase,
them,
yeah,
and
that
they
makes
got a
sense.
2-on-1, and then we got
So,
score.
in moments like that, does that change your mentality of how you're gonna play? Like, I feel like Reddles
I mean-
in that moment is like, "Fuck, I messed up,"
Yeah,
because
was
he had
super, like,
he had
upset,
two
but-
he had two back-to-back mistakes, which is why you guys lost that game. He fucked up, brought it to OT, and then he also had a
bounced
mistake.
back.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
we
in
kept
that,
telling each other like it's fine.
so in that
we messed
is
up and
is
she
that why you
bounced
guys have him ball chasing super hard in game 2? Is just like, dude, just go make up for it, get that confidence back, or is it like is it a conscious thing, or is it just something that happens?
I think we played game 1 like normal, and then we went based off that. It wasn't really off the mistake. It was just how the game went.
Well, I mean, like for game
Probably
2,
should've,
right?
like-
So like game 2, like he's playing really aggressive. Is it because it's
I
like
think he just wanted to. I mean, we probably told him to like bump more, but he probably just wanted to do it to like get confidence back.
yeah? So
He was
it's
super
not
frustrated.
it's not a conscious thing. It's just like he's gonna do it just because he wants to.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
How many syllables is not so juicy? Justin is kind of juicy. Too many, and that's why we just call him Justin. Justin's is great because he even takes out the fucking vowels for us. You know, he's just like, that's what you get.
Damn, Jaro, that was fast.
It just happened. I feel like 11. Damn, look at him go.
Yeah, how does he do? He's a
You can do
madman.
that, but you can't stand up for your own fucking name. Like, come on, my dude. I'm gonna call you. Stop calling him Gyro. It starts at home, man. Call him Euro.
Fuck.
Euro.
Yeah.
Okay, say it
Way
right.
too invested in Gyro.
Yeah. Hey, Gyro, big kebab. Yeah. Not a big brain. He's a big kebab. I could also go for some Greek food. That sounds great. All right. So rotates out of the way, turns around. Doesn't matter. Chicago's already there. Okay. Next. So JNaps gets beat by Chicago. God, this is so annoying about G2. These little touches like this, man. They always do it. They like tandem
Touches
so
kill
easy.
Each other.
Yeah.
Just flows so elegant.
It's tough to stop. But then you guys come back and score again. Not as quickly as this time. But
Yeah, but how
same
do we
shit.
score?
Yeah.
Let's watch it. I'm a little behind here, so
So big clear. You go for the double.
yeah, I'll make that. Just
Mm.
leave it for Gyro.
Mm, mm, mm. So you
Look how many times
exist.
we messed up and we still caught the W.
So
Where I messed up, I should say.
well, they threw this game super hard. No offense to you guys, but they beat themselves. You guys just made less mistakes in the end. They fucked up really bad in the last half of the series. I was ripping on them pretty hard like last week. Chicago came in to chat and stuff like this and that. And Chicago's a younger guy, so he gets offended a little bit too easily, in my opinion. And then I like talked about how good they did in other things and stuff, and then he was nowhere to be found. I'm like, oh, so you're only here when I talk shit. Thanks, man. But yeah, he even said he's like, we played like ass, and I'm like, yeah, you did. It was bad. It was really bad. Like you go watch the last like 3 games of that series, and it's just them fucking up constantly and letting you guys have open nets, like nonstop. Yeah, Reddle's pre-jumping this is kind of weird. A little risky, especially with you on the sidewall anyway. Like, so Reddle's bops this, right? Chicago's already up, right?
He's up.
No
That's
reason
it.
for this. You have this man over here who can cover this, and then he just sits here and waits. Like, where's Chicago gonna put this? He's going directly back. No touch is gonna have power. Even if he plays it over here, it's only gonna land like this area. Reynolds, what are you doing? So he does this, right? Ball plays out, you go up, and yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Gyro's there. You get demoed for it, now you have boost again. Sick. Plays it the other way.
I'm back on the defensive.
Again, that tandem flow.
Clear to my teammate intentionally. Double commit, but it's fine.
Yep. Teammates.
I retreat.
Good touch. That's a really good touch.
Yeah, save it. Hit the gyro.
Even better touch.
This is
oh,
nice.
oh,
That
it's
was
so
lit.
good. You get the
That was lit.
redemption. All because of that
Oh,
clear.
yeah.
Look at this. Look at this little boop. Love it. Using that stall. Stall, how do you want to call it?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, stall, whatever. Using that stall to fucking propel
That's just
himself
Dreamhack
into
posted him
position.
on Twitter.
And then look at this. Look at this. Bam. Good touch. One
That was
beat.
sick pass.
Wide open. Easy, boys. And now we're going to do another fucking OT because that's what you guys did this series.
Yeah, it's cool.
So we're going to skip ahead, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. More demos. Cool. All right, OT time. How do you guys
Yeah.
win? What happens?
Yo, no? I had a hype pass. A super hype pass.
You just got hype demoed, apparently.
And we double
Oh, no.
commit.
Everybody's dying. All right, let's see this hype pass.
Double commit, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I beat you. I don't know why Chicago went up for that.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I see you. All right, all
That
right.
only happened because Chicago went up super early. If he
Yeah.
didn't go up, that wouldn't have happened. Like, if he just stayed in the wall, he would have stopped that easily.
What are you? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Cause I was watching, so I wasn't able to, cause of broadcasting rights, I wasn't able to like watch it on stream, but I could watch it and then just like talk about it with a webcam up. And
Yeah.
like I remember my reaction. I'm like, "What are you fucking doing?" Like, and he just fucking yeeted himself across. He went full Reddles apparently.
Yeah, like you're just tired of it.
Like,
so you
look at
just went
that!
up.
Look at this challenge. Hold on, where's he
Yeah,
at?
this is pretty ambitious. I think he picks up that boost and just runs with
Yeah.
it.
Oh
I
man,
don't know.
you want to talk about forcing it, man? Oh man. Yeah, that
Yeah, I
corner,
think it's
the
spawned
corner
now.
just spawned, and as soon as he did, he went.
I just went backboard because Janice was on the ground. It's kind of
Yeah,
dumb.
like, if he's here and he gets this, if he gets this boost, all he has to do is go here. Just go backboard.
didn't spawn
Watch
one.
this cut off this angle. Because your touch here is never going to have enough power to, like, be threatening. Unless you get some crazy, like, pinch off the wall or some shit. Like, the way that thing's rolling is super awkward. Yeah. It rolls down, too. So, like, you get this touch. Like, that touch past Chicago, you got to jump into. So, now you're forcing it away out of your possession, right? You have a great recovery. Surprised you don't bonk or do something weird there. And then,
no, it always happens. When
and
my
then this
car's, like,
touch is great.
bobbles.
Yeah, so like you roll into it here, which plays it past Chicago, who yeets himself across. Imagine if he just challenged you here. Because when that ball's on the wall here, you're just going to Velcro the whole time. You're never going to be able to get it off. Unless you do what you do here, which pop it underneath. But that doesn't happen if you don't have to hit it here. Like, you
Yeah,
could
it
have
was
forced this.
awesome that the ball got like stuck to the wall.
Yeah.
To where I could
Like-
just drive up to it and not have to flip.
All he does is forces a challenge here and going on backboard instead, and then JNaps can clear it out. Why he fucking flies to Narnia, I got nothing. That was weird from Chicago. Either way, you guys got gifted a win. That was a good touch, though. Your recovery here to play that over is perfect. And Gyro's just like, yeah, I'm open. Just waiting.
Trusted.
Just waiting. Imagine being on offense at DreamHack in the finals and seeing this and just being like, yeah, I'll take those. Shit, dude. Crazy though. Is this your guys? This is your first time playing with your new roster, right? I know this is the
Yeah,
same.
on
Same.
LAN,
same
but-
yeah. Cause who'd you
My
guys?
first DreamHack.
Yeah, who'd you guys swap?
Arsenal went to space station.
That's right. And then you guys brought a mist.
I left birds and the bees.
Oh yeah.
I am missed.
You are missed. Yeah. I always forget you guys all sound the same. You're all children.
Yeah, youngest team.
Hey man, that's pretty crazy. I mean, what are your thoughts on the
Excited.
team? How do you guys feel going into stuff? I mean, obviously,
So
Sure.
she boosted the confidence.
Yeah, you think. You think. I mean, that's crazy, man. Like, there's always an upset. Like, every time I do predictions and stuff, like, you guys single-handedly fucked my entire bracket.